only 95,000.
Oh, look at Alesi, sorry. Absolutely unreal. And that was like an animal the way he threw that car in. That wasn't a human being driving it. He just chucked the car one way, chucked it back the other way. People down at that first chicane love it. They love that passion. But of course, it's no good for lap times.
Well, Alesi managing to get past the traffic. Montermini was the next car on his list there, and it looks as though he's certainly attacking still on this lap to see whether he can further improve. Third fastest so far. The two Ferraris, in fact, together on times, third and fourth, with Barrichello fifth, Johnny Herbert sixth, then Mark Blundell seventh.
And again on the exit of the Lesmo, the second of the two Lesmos, throws the car in. The car comes out of the corner, the wheels are all pointing straight, but it's in a slide. Looks wonderful, great to talk about. There's the result, over 0.6 of a second slower than David Coulthard, and he's still got to compete almost a third of the circuit. And if he drives like that, that 0.6 of a second will increase.
Interesting that Damon Hill's fastest time, which has put him into second, it was also done on his sixth lap, exactly the same as David Coulthard. And it does look as though they need to do a few laps on these tyres. Certainly with the Williams, it may be different with the other cars. Now, Alesi, he was down on the last split. I don't think he's going to be able to take Coulthard's time, 27.407 for Alesi, and that's just 0.2 of a second slower than his best so far.
Well, we didn't know where it came from. The answer is David Coulthard. And again, on these parts of the circuit which have got new tarmac and the track not being used in dry conditions this morning, it is very slippery.
Jean Alesi then, 54 the time, ticking away, but he's only 0.2 slower than David Coulthard. So can Alesi now try and snatch the provisional fastest time away? Coulthard is still out on the circuit.
Olivier Panis, he's decided to have a little trip into the gravel beds. That's the end of his session. And again, in a part of the track where the marshals have got to get to the driver to get him away safely, but cars very close indeed.
Jean Alesi out of the final corner, running wide onto that white line to see whether he can get just that little bit more speed out of the Ferrari. Now, is this going to be enough to beat Coulthard? It's not, 0.190, and it still keeps him third fastest so far, just a fraction behind both Hill and Coulthard. There, the yellow flags being waved with Panis' car being recovered, and Jean Alesi getting past there safely. That should not have affected him too much, and he's on to another quick lap.
Alesi just sneaked into that second chicane. The back of the car was wanting to put itself to the front, but he got it through. That's the remarkable control that Jean Alesi possesses, and he gets that car in angles that we never even think about, and he still recovers. But that is a very, very forgiving car. Now, next year, when he goes to Benetton, who currently have a car which is nowhere near as forgiving as Ferrari, 3.5 tenths more than that faster than David Coulthard. But again, a wobble in the middle of that final chicane. Can he maintain that advantage? He's got to get down this straight, almost 200 miles an hour before he breaks into Parabolica, exit the Parabolica, and over 200 miles an hour as he comes across the start-finish line. It's going to be very close, but if he does it, this place will erupt.
Jean Alesi took his first pole position here at Monza last year. This is only first qualifying, but can he snatch the provisional pole from David Coulthard across the line? No, he can't.
Because David Coulthard had improved. David Coulthard, when we were watching